Have you ever had a stalker? What's the story to it? I used to play Counter-Strike 1.6 a lot as an influential female admin in a large gaming community. In a way I helped kids/girls get along with hormone-driven boys and would stick up for my girls if needed, handle abusive kid admins, etc. The way the community was run was that there were regular admins who could buy admin off the website, and hire admins like myself who would regulate them. There was a new admin who was a young guy, and he heard my voice in server policing other and sent me a message to say hi. Friendly enough. After a while he starts messaging me asking me for my first name. I tell him I don't give out personal information online. He then states he's going to call me Melissa until I do. He only talked about himself and how great he was, and how he was going to be a teacher. He even showed me his FB, having a real girlfriend already, and wanted me to be his mistress. After trying to be polite for a while, being his direct superior, I finally snapped and told him to stop trying to force his feelings onto me and that his advances were unwanted, and if he continued I would contact his GF and show her the screens of his conversations. He then turned 180-inch and called me a disgusting girl and vile. Funny, considering I could remove all his admin rights. A short while later, some of the girls in the community came to me with complaints about his behavior. No surprise there, he was doing the same shit again, but with 17-year-old girls this time. One of the girls asked if we should bait him and bust him for being a pedo, and I casually told her jokingly, only if you want to. I didn't think much of his, but he was rather busy for the next week or so and not harassing anyone, so I thought the storm had passed. Nope. He was busy courting and trying to seduce the 17-year-old girl who was going to ruin him. He was messaging her every day to the point she had to lie about going to the hospital to get a break. She googled a nude picture similar to her and gave him one of those, to get a flurry of dick pictures back. He started telling her he wanted her to move to his state that was 1,500 miles away, and have her be his secret GF until she turned 18 so he could marry her. Mind you, this guy wanted to be an elementary school teacher. So she finally has had enough, takes all the pictures he sent her with entire nudes, including his face and groin, and makes a compiled picture with all the nudes and his profile pic from FB, and posted it on /b/. A few friends from the community also sent the image to his boss, the superintendent, and other emails to ruin him. I heard someone tried to send one to his girlfriend as well. This guy was hated in the community, not only for being an arrogant guy who thought his shit didn't stink because he was a teacher, but also because he creeped on younger girls and hacked blatantly. So I log in one day and there's a shitstorm of everyone either laughing his life is ruined, or screaming and pointing fingers that it was cruel and evil to do so. Much of the blame was pointed at me for even approving the idea. I had no idea she would actually go so far, and even she felt bad after all the aftermath. He was fired the next day, and had to work at a Salvation Army. Someone in the community linked with the Teachers Association sent an email to them too, so his teacher career was ruined. You would think after all of this he would try to cut off all contact and try to better/improve his life. Nope. He stalks me and a few other girls down who were involved and sends death threats through spams of texts and calls screaming he's gonna find me and drive off a cliff with me in the car. So we were all evil and vile women for baiting him and ruining his life for no reason at all. He called the girl who he sent the pics to, and tried to tell her that he was going to send her to jail for it and it was her fault. She replied, I didn't send the dick pics, you did, and good luck trying to get me in jail for getting you fired rightfully when I'm underage. Since then no one has heard from him. I hope he stays offline for good.